Hey, hi all. A very good morning. So let's start the session. Okay. So taking forward from the last class, we are going to uh, continue with our demo sessions. Now, let me share the screen first. Yeah, that should be okay. And here. So yesterday we have seen that what are the things will be covered in this demo session, and I explained what are the things are included, what are the topics included in the data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, ensemble learning, and deep learning. And prerequisites of this one is you should have the Python. Of course, we will train you on the Python. That's I'm saying it. Statistics, a visualization tool, and these are the libraries, free libraries of where you can present the data in the form of libraries and kind of stuff, and in the graphs and all those things using these libraries. And domain knowledge. Domain knowledge is industry knowledge you will be getting over the time. Okay. Now, as I said it, like data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and ensemble and deep learning are data oriented. What do you mean by this one is they are based on, they are completely dependent on the data. And this data, who is going to provide it? This data is provided by us. So these may, even though they are intelligent machines, they are completely dependent on the humans. Okay. Now I explained you what is data science. The science which deals with the data. It is a technique through which the knowledge, relationship, and insights extracted from the data using scientific methods is called as data science. You can also call this as in a simple terminology, science which deals with the data, or you can use this definition. This definition says like it is a technique through which knowledge, relationship, extracted from the data using scientific methods. There is another definition is also there. The data science is a multidisciplinary field which includes programming skills, domain statistical knowledge, and domain expertise used to extract the knowledge from the data. So the purpose of data science is you are going to extract the knowledge from the data. I explained you simply what is data science over here. There is whenever you take any particular sector, you are doing a study that is called as a science. And chemicals plus study is chemistry, which is science. Living organisms plus study is biology. It is also a science. And data plus study is called as data science. Okay. Now coming down to the artificial intelligence. I define the artificial intelligence is a field of computer science which focus on developing intelligent machines which can behave like humans. I explained you what is artificial intelligence yesterday. That is, it is going to like we are giving the intelligence artificially into the machines. That is what is called as artificial intelligence. Okay. Now, here, how these machines get the intelligence from the data. You will give the data. From the data, these machines or the models get the information from it. Okay. And like this process of giving the data and the model getting the knowledge out of the data is called as training. Now, whatever type of data you give, I gave it as a stock market data. So it will become expert and it will become a stock advisor over here. And the same model, you give the cancer data, it acts like a doctor. Okay, and like it will let us know what is the like what is the chances of a person getting the cancer. Now, if you are going to give it a very large volume of data to the model, then that will become LLM, which is called as ChatGPT. Okay. Now, that is nothing but what you use the ChatGPT. That is what it is. Now, see in now let's move forward. I'm taking it forward from here. First, we will see our course curriculum, which I said that we will be seeing it today. Here, this is the DurgaSoft website. See, whatever is mentioned over here, we are going to cover it very detailedly. Now, I will explain you. See, we are going to see the basic. See, I'm repeating it once again, guys. This 3-4 days of demo, okay, what we are having it now. Okay, this demo will be it's a continuation. Okay, it's not that we are going to repeat the same concept again and again. So it is a continuation of our course. You can see that I gave it roadmap. What is data science, which we have seen it. What is internal mechanism of data science? That is giving the data to the model, and model will extract the knowledge from the data and it will become intelligent. And I explained you yesterday artificial intelligence, and today we are going to learn the machine learning and deep learning and AI, ML kind of stuff over here. What is the difference between them? Automatically, you will know the difference. And then we will go into the life cycle of data science, all this. And then there will be a Python. As I told you, we are going to initially have at least 1 week to 10 days Python classes where, you will be learning all the required skills to get into data science. And apart from that, you will be provided 170 videos where you will be having an end-to-end Python where you can learn on your own. If you have any queries, you can just let me know. I will try to rectify those queries for you. Okay, and then we will enter into the NumPy over here. This all we are going to cover under the NumPy. Okay, and then we will do the pandas. The pandas is a data manipulation tool. We are going to perform the data manipulation stuff over here. Then after that, feature engineering. Feature engineering is nothing but we are going to combine the statistics and we are going to combine the pandas, and we will try to implement the pre-processing steps before giving it to the model. Now, what I say it is here, okay, here. I told you over here, first we will have the model. We will have our model over here. To this model, we are going to give the data. Right, that is what I was saying it repeatedly from yesterday. We are going to give the data, and this model will learn from this data. Okay, this model learn from this data over here, and this model will become intelligent. Okay, this is my data. This is my model. Okay, and this process is called as training process, right? Now, this data, when you are giving it, this data should be in the pure form. Okay, this data should be in the pure form. If you are giving the data with errors, your model will learn from the errors and it will give us the wrong predictions. So what we are going to do it is this data, we have to make it clean. So in order to make the data clean, we will use the pandas over here. We will use the pandas. Pandas is the one, we will use it. Inside this, we will remove the errors and how to do the concatenation. All these things we are going to learn it over here in the pandas. Okay. Then afterwards, there are some pre-processing steps. You can see it over here. Error detection. Here you will learn it. How to remove the errors, you will learn it. By statistics, you will identify the errors, and using the feature engineering, you will remove the errors. This is an error and this is an error. And encoding, converting the new categorical data, string data to the numerical data. And why we have to do it, I will tell you. All these are the pre-processing steps. Pre-processing steps to this. This is a pre-processing steps. Okay. Now, here after this, you will do that. You will learn about the data validation tools so that you will understand the graphical representation of the data, which is required over here. You will see that. You will see that. Okay. And after that, we will jump into the machine learning. Machine learning, we are going to do it in two parts. One is regression. Second one is classification. Okay. It should be classification. These many algorithms, we are going to learn it. Under classification, there is something called as ensemble learning. I told you. Here under classification, we are having like 6 algorithms. We are having 6 algorithms over here. And ensemble learning, we are having 4 algorithms. So total, we are having, in total, we will be learning over here 10 algorithms, 9 to 10 algorithms. We are going to learn it in classification. In regression, again, you will be having your simple linear regression. You will be having the polynomial regression, multilinear regression. You will be learning all these things. These are different algorithms will be there. We are going to learn it over here in this. Ridge, lasso, and decision tree can be implemented for this and this. And SVM can be implemented for this and this. Ensemble learning also, these can be implemented for the regression problem. Classification and regression. Okay. Now, again, it's too early if you're not getting these things. Then we are going to get into the deep learning. Deep learning, first we will learn what is deep learning. Okay, what is activation functions, everything we are going to learn it. TensorFlow is the library we are going to use it. Keras is a supporting library to the TensorFlow. And then we will learn the activity. What is activation function and what are the different types of activation function? And what is optimizer? What is loss function? This all we are going to learn it. And after that, we will learn the artificial neural networks and computer vision. This is nothing but CNN. And then natural language processing, where we will be doing this. And during this process and right at the end, we will do an end-to-end project. So again, all these ways, when I'm doing the machine learning, each machine learning model algorithm is implemented with 1 or 2 algorithms. Okay. And in deep learning, when you do this convolutional layer, again, you will be going with very, very detailedly about the convolutional layer and what is the natural language processing, everything very detailedly we will be going through it. How detailedly means I can show you over here. There are some batches which are currently dealing with the NLP. Here, 5 p.m. batch, they are dealing with the CNN. Can you see the CNN? Computer vision, I told you, right? Here, CNN, computer vision. It looks very simple. Now you look at over here. What is computer vision? And this is how we explain you the concept. Okay. Now, what are the different problem statements computer vision will deal with? And what is the internal architecture of the computer vision? And here, what are the different parts will be there in our convolutional layer. And here we are going to see them in detail. Filters, strides, feature maps, padding, and pooling, all these things will be coming over here. So this is a way we will be doing it. These are notes we will be having it. Okay. What do you mean by what kind of projects? What do you mean, Ankur? I didn't get you. What kind of projects means? What do you mean by that? See, every algorithm need to be implemented. Okay, that relevant projects we are going to do it. All these algorithms, here whatever we are learning here, whatever we are learning it, all the algorithms will be implemented with the different data sets. They all are the projects which you can impose into your resume. Got it? And all of them, all like there are 9 or 10 are here, and here there are 4, 5 are there. Every one will be implemented with a different data sets. These all you can put it inside your resume. They are all real-time data. I'm not generating the data. These all are real-time data which you can include it. And here NLP task, like we will be dealing with, like image detection, object detection, and this kind of projects we are going to do it over here. In this, there will be NLP projects like sentiment analysis and text classification, news classifications, and the like. All these things will be coming under this kind of projects over here. Different projects. All these, I'm not saying any one of them, no, all of them will be implemented. Right by the end of the course, one thing, you will be perfect with the coding. Second thing, you will easily write end-to-end code on your own. Okay. And all these projects, you can do it on your own, like, sitting on your own, you can do it. So that I can guarantee you. Okay. So this is all about the course, guys. If you have any queries, please ping me up on the course. I will definitely help you out on this. Can you give some examples like GPT or something else? See, this is not generative AI, Ankur. We are not doing the generative AI. This is a data science. So we are going to do the projects on like image detection, image classification, and kind of stuff, as I told you. And here, NLP projects, as I told you, text classification, text generation, sentiment analysis, kind of stuff you will be doing over here. Now, ChatGPT is an application. Okay, it's an application which is powered with the LLMs. And here, this comes under the concept of your generative AI, not the your deep learning or these things. Okay, generative AI is not a part of your course. I will give you an understanding of generative AI, but generative AI is not a part of this course. Okay. Now, these are the concepts which you will be learning it, guys, in this full stack. Okay. Now, let's get back to the things over here. There is one more question. Okay, that's fine. Now, see, this is the way the algorithms are explained to you in detail, completely. And what is regression? You can see it over here. The nodes. Okay, this is completely about the regression, machine learning and regression kind of stuff. Okay, now Now, so let's get back to the things over here. First is we are going to give the data to the model. Yesterday we learned it. And this process is called as training. Now, yesterday I told you that what is this model? Okay, this model is nothing but a program based on algorithm. Okay, this is called as a program based on algorithm. Now, when it is a program, why we are not calling this as a program? Because this is stick to a formula over here. This program is based on the formula. What is algorithm again? See, maths. If you know maths, we deal with the numbers and formulas in the maths. Okay? Formula. But when you take it, maths is having a branch which deals with the data. What is that branch called as statistics? Okay. This statistics has the formula. They are also having some formulas. And these formulas, we call it as algorithm. Why we will call it as algorithm means because to implement these formulas, we have to do some pre-processing steps. Okay, that's why it is called as step-by-step process of implementation of a process or a statistical formula is called as, algorithm. Okay, that is what is called as algorithm. Okay, now once you give the data, this will be smart enough to get the intelligence from the data. Now you may ask me the question, what kind of intelligence? Now I will tell you a simple example. See, let's take a data over here, guys. Let's take a data of a flat, apartment flat. Let's take it in apartment flat. We will be having an area. Yes, we will be having an area, and we will be having like the area of the flat I'm talking, which floor the flat is located. It may be first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, and location where the flat is located, and the age of the flat, like since how long this flat has been built. Area, floor, location, age. Now here we will have the price. See, if you take it, guys, area of the flat, I mean, says area, the area in which they built it, there will be 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 square feet. So we'll say something like that. So the area in which they built over here, this flat, the area, that area is not dependent on the floor. If it is down floor, the area will be big. If it is a top floor, area will become small. It's nothing like that. Okay. This is independent. This is independent. And when it looks at the location also, if area is big, it should be in the prime location. Area is small, it should be in the residential location. It's nothing there. Area in location is purely based on the location where you have the plot. That's what you are going to do it. Age is again the how many years since it is built. This is not dependent on this all. So these all are independent. But price is completely dependent on all these things, right? Price is completely dependent, right? So how the price is affecting when area is changing, that is what it is going to get it. And how the price is affecting when the floor is changing. How the price is affecting when location is changing. How the price is affecting when the age is changing. This type of relationship it is going to extract it. How it will be doing it, on what basis? Based on the algorithm. Now it will do it on its own. You don't need to do it. See, first you build this one, that's it. You give the data, it will work accordingly. So now I will give it as, this is the core mechanism of your AI, guys. If you take it in the AI, like machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, anything, that will come over here. Okay. Now let me give you an idea over here. So this you built it. Okay, this you built it. Okay, now it is like you are giving a stock price data. Then it will act like same stock market expert. Okay, the same thing when you are giving the same model, again, not the different model, the same model. After doing this, you give it, this is my model, and what you do it is you give a like some real estate data, like flat data, apartment data, or area data. Let's take it apartment data. Then it will become an apartment real estate expert. Okay, real star, we can say it as real estate expert, like this. Okay, hope you are getting the point, guys. Same model, you give the data here stock, here give the data apartment, it will become. Now you give the data of, like, for example, diabetes data or cancer data, then it will act like a doctor. Okay, now this is taken care by this self. You don't need to do it explicitly. You don't need to change the program. Once you write the program, you give the data. Based on the data, it will start working on that. Now you ask a question on this data, it will give you the answer. Now your deep learning, your machine learning, your generative AI, all these things are based on this mechanism only. Okay, so you got an idea what is a model over here. The model is nothing but it is a program which is based on the algorithm, right? Now, based on algorithm. Now here, when we have it stock price data, it will learn from it. I told you what will be the learning will be there. It will understand the relationship between independent columns and the dependent column over here. Right now, if what is actually the MLDL kind of stuff, I will tell you. See, suppose, okay, this is your artificial intelligence. As we learned about the artificial intelligence, yesterday we had the definition. I'm going to copy the same definition, guys. We wrote the definition yesterday. Here is the artificial intelligence definition. I'm copying the same. I'm putting it. Okay. Now try to understand this. See, artificial intelligence is a field of, okay, one second. It is a field of computer science which focus on developing the intelligent machines which can behave like humans, which can stimulate like humans. I told you, which behave like humans. Now, this artificial intelligence was first coined, means first it was used, the term first it was used in 1956. Okay, artificial intelligence is coined in the year 1956. Now, who is this gentleman who coined it? The person who coined is John McCarthy. His name is John McCarthy. Where exactly he coined? He coined in a conference called as Dartmouth Conference. Now, Dartmouth is a college, guys. This college works under the MIT. Massachusetts Institute of Technology, which is in US. Still it is there, still functioning. Dartmouth is also still there. Now, this college conducted some conferences. In that conference, this comes under the MIT. In this conference, this gentleman came down and he coined the term called as artificial intelligence. Okay. And he explained about the end-to-end process of artificial intelligence, just like this. There will be a model we are going to prepare. We are going to give the data to the model. Model will extract the knowledge from this, and it will become intelligent on that, and it will start ask the questions, it will give it. It will, just like you are giving the intelligence to the model. Like artificially, you are giving the intelligence to the model. That's what he explained it over here. But unfortunately, you don't have anything to display it. This was a pure concept. And he explained this concept so perfectly that everyone got impressed over there. And he got a lot of funding at that time. But this was what exactly artificial intelligence was been talked about. Okay. Now, this artificial intelligence was, implemented. Now, this is a concept, clearly a concept, I will tell you. This was implemented. Now, this is your artificial intelligence. This artificial intelligence was implemented with the help of the concepts called as machine learning and deep learning and generative AI. And generative AI. Okay, so this artificial intelligence is implemented in the 3 ways. Okay, first one is machine learning. Second one is deep learning. Third one is generative AI. Okay. Now, this is the way they are connected. So, hope you are getting it. Like, artificial intelligence is a concept where we are going to develop the intelligent machines. This is how to develop the intelligent machines are written, or it is given over here in the artificial intelligence. But this was actually implemented using either machine learning, deep learning, or generative AI. Now, they are interdependent. Like, if you learn machine learning, the deep learning will be a bit easy for you. And if you want to go to the generative AI, you need to know, it is must to know the deep learning. Okay, they are interconnected over here like this. We can see it. Okay, now this is the way. Now you can take it like this, guys. See, now let's take it as simple example over here. Now, suppose you are having a plot. Let's take it. You are having a plot. Now, one day you decided that you want to build a house. You have all the things. You have the money. You have the you have money. You have all the resources, permissions. Everything is ready. Now you want to build it. Now you will not go to the plot and start building it, right? First, you will go to an architect. And this architect will give you a plan how to build the house. And based on this plan, you are going to build the house. Right? Now, what is this? It is not your actual house. This is a plan. This is a plan to build the house. What is this? This is the actual house. Okay, so here you are building the actual house. This is your AI. Will tell you how to build the intelligent machines. This is your ML, DL, and Gen AI, where you will be building an intelligent machines over here, actual intelligent machine. Here you will have the coding, not here. So here you will not have the coding over here. Here you will be having the coding. Okay, that is the relationship between these. Okay, any questions, guys? Any doubts, please? Any questions over here? Please let me know. Okay, I'm taking it as no. So now let's take it. What is machine learning? Now you got the relationship between them, right? Now, what is this actually machine learning? Now you should get a doubt that when it is came in 1956, why we are learning now? Now you are not using an like for example, except then we will not use a technology which is developed like 70 years back, right? Now, you're not using the language which is developed at the time. You're not using the watch which is developed at the time, nor the car which was existing at the time. We are in the current stage, right? So why this technology? See, this is an really amazing way of giving intelligence to the machines. Okay, first thing. But it is not developed at that time, which is not implemented effectively at that time because there are multiple reasons were there. One is technology. The technology was not so sophisticated. Then resources. They were not having like, they were not having a very comfortable or like resources like they don't have a very good laptops or the computers and all these things, internet and all those, they were not there actually, the programming languages which are as of now, which are suitable for the AI. And the third thing is data. So first thing is lack of technology, lack of resources, okay, lack of resources and lack of data. Lack of data over here. Okay, these are the reasons why it is. Now, let's get back to our machine learning. See, machine learning, if you want to define machine learning. See, I can define the machine learning as it is a field of artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is a field of computer science. Remember that. Without computer science, we can't do it. Now, this is a field of artificial intelligence, I told you. So, machine learning is a field of artificial intelligence. Okay? Which, okay, it is a field of artificial intelligence that allows us to develop intelligent machines, that allows us to develop or build the intelligent machines which can learn by itself from the data without explicitly programmed. Okay, so here develop intelligent machines which can learn by itself from the input data by extracting insights without explicitly programmed. What do you mean by this? I told you just now. Here, we build the model. We gave the stock data, it became a stock expert. Get the same model. Don't get the difference. Same model, give the apartment data, it will become a real estate expert. If you get the same model and you are giving the doctor, like disease data, it will act like a doctor. Hope you are seeing the difference over here. The same model, it is learning from the data and it is acting in the relevant fashion. That is what it is given over here. Machine learning is a field of artificial intelligence that allows us to develop the intelligent machines which can learn by itself from input data by extracting the insights without explicitly programmed. Without, our involvement is zero over there. Directly give it, it will take care of the data. Okay. Now this was, this was actually came into the existence in, again, machine learning was coined by a gentleman called as Arthur Samuel. And in the year 1959, again, where the same Dartmouth conference of MIT. See, you should understand one thing over here. That was the time when US finished with the Second World War. It was hardly 10 years back. It was 1956, means 1945, Second World War was done. And US emerged as a superpower. And parallelly, there was another superpower called as USSR. Okay. Now, USSR and USA, these two, USSR and USA, they were having a competition. Now, US was trying to get the best of the brains around the world to the US so that they can invest and develop the technology. In that process, the Dartmouth was conducted a 5-year conference. Dartmouth College, 5 years conference, that is starting from 1956 to 1960. Till 1960, they conducted it. In this process, first year, they got it, the artificial intelligence. And in 1959, the Arthur Samuel introduced the concept called as machine learning. Okay, this is the practical implementation of the artificial intelligence. This is the artificial intelligence. I told you this is a theory. And this is the concept, complete concept. When you will call a machine as an intelligent machine, that's a complete concept. This is practically implemented with the machine learning. Okay. Now, this machine learning deals with two types of problem statements. One is a regression problem and classification. Okay. That is what I was explaining you over here. In the machine learning, you see this. Here, after this, machine learning, supervised learning. Here, classification problem. Actually, this should be like this, the title. It should be changed. Regression. Okay, and these are the algorithms we will be learning it. Hope you got it now. This will deal with the two types of problem statements. Again, we are going to talk about these problem statements of this. Machine learning problem statements. Now, let's take it the next one, that is a deep learning. See, again, deep learning is a extension of your machine learning. Even though we are saying that, machine learning will be implementing and deep learning will be implementing. Actually, when machine learning was introduced, it was not able to do some problem statements like a complicated problems. It was not able to solve it. Then they came up with this deep learning. Okay. Now, let's see what is this deep learning. See, there are multiple ways we can define the deep learning, but in a simple terminology, see, deep learning is nothing but, again, it is a branch of artificial intelligence, which specially focus on performing some, it is focused on extracting the hidden features of a higher dimension input data by using artificial neural network. Okay. Artificial neural network. Now I will tell you. First thing, guys, whenever you see this deep learning term, deep learning, remember human brain. Human brain over here. Now, how to define this deep learning? See, obviously, deep learning is a branch of artificial intelligence and also considered as a subset of machine learning. It is a branch of artificial intelligence and also considered as subset of machine learning. Okay. I'll just put on a quick note. Deep learning is a type of or a branch of, I can say it as branch of artificial intelligence and also considered as a subset of machine learning. Now it's like this, guys. This is a bigger umbrella of your AI. Let's take it. This is my AI. Okay. Now again, in this there is ML. ML is completely dependent on the AI, how it will take the instructions from the AI, how to build the intelligent machines, and it will build it on its own. Then there is something called as deep learning. Okay. Deep learning is a part of ML, like this. Like this. This is our AI. Okay. And this is our ML. And this is our DL, deep learning, like this. So AI is required to implement the ML. ML, you should know to implement the DL. It's not mandatory that you should know it, but you can, it's pretty much understand how the data is given, how the data is split up, and all these things we will be getting from here to here. So it is like there are some problems which cannot be solved by the ML. Those problems are solved in the DL. Okay, so we can say it as deep learning is a branch of artificial intelligence and also considered as a subset of, now which is used to deal with higher dimension data by using, okay, which is used to, or I can say that which deals with, I can say not used, which deals with higher dimensional data by using artificial multi-layered artificial neural network. This is very popularly called as ANN. Okay, ANN. Now, what kind of problems it will be solving? First thing, deep learning is designed based on the human structure and functionality of human brain. Deep learning is designed based on structure and functionality of human brain. Okay, it is simple, like this is the way it will work. Now I will give you a basic understanding of your human brain so that you can get a clarity on this. See, human brain is having a very important cell is called as neuron, like this. And what's the purpose of this neuron is it will get the features. Now, what are these means? Now, I will tell you. Say, let's say it. You are, now I'm keeping the 4 neurons over here. So this is my neuron 1. This is neuron 2, neuron 3, neuron 4. And these neurons are interconnected. Okay, I will tell you how it is connected. Now you are going to give the input to this, like by looking. Now this is your eyes. You are looking a person over here. Like, let's take it. You are looking a person. Now, when you are looking this person, what will happen is your eyes will pass on this information to the neuron, first neuron. And first neuron will take one feature from this guy, like maybe his eyes. It will remember his eyes. And it will give out the remaining all. This will get you the second features like nose. Okay. And then this will get the second feature like maybe his hair. And maybe next one will get his like mouth and his structure or ears or something like this. Just I'm giving like this, the multiple neurons will be there. They will be extracting the different features from each and every image, like that particular image. Now, if you check it out, these things, they are working in the form of an network. They are working in the form of a network. That's why it is called as neural network. Neural network. Of course, it is a biological neural network, we will call it as biological neural network. And the same, based on this, how this will extract the information, based on this, they developed something called as artificial neural network over here, like this. You will be having an artificial version of the neuron. They will be placed like this. Over here, like this. Okay. Now, we are going to give the input to this. Okay. This is my first artificial neuron. That is, I will give it as AN1, AN2, AN3, AN4. Now, they are connected in the same way and they will extract the features. Now, these are connected in a form of a network, right? This is called as artificial neural network. They are called as artificial neural network. Now, this is kind of a revolutionized thing which was developed or extracted from our biological neuron based on this. And because of this, concept, there is problems like computer vision and NLP. Now, computer vision is nothing but you are making the computer see the things. Your computer will see the things and it will recognize it. The best example is your face unlock system in your mobile. If you have the face unlock system, that is nothing but based on the computer vision. It will remember your face, and next time when you come down, it will compare your face and it will unlock it. When it comes to the case of NLP, okay, NLP also, it is a process of making the machine understand your language. You are making the machines understand your language over here. So this is the best example is Alexa, Siri. This is a bit of complicated task. These tasks cannot be handled by your machine learning. So they came up with a concept called as deep learning. Okay, guys. So now, for now, I will stop it over here and we will continue tomorrow by considering the life cycle of this data science. Now, all the life cycle will be same. This life cycle, everything. But all the thing what you have to note it down is they all are data oriented. All this ML, DL, artificial intelligence, all these things are data oriented. Without data, you can't get them. You can't implement them. Okay. Now, any questions you have it, guys?
Sir, I have one.
Yes, please.
You were saying that this model, if you give it stock data, it will behave as a stock AI, and if you give any other real estate data, it will behave as a real estate AI. So
Mhm.
while you are changing this, we have to change any underlying program or algorithm, or the same it will uh, same model will work as both.
Yes, it will work. No need to change anything.
Only data is needed. It learns by itself, and it behaves as that AI.
Yes, yes.
Nothing has to be changed in the underlying.
Yeah, nothing has to be changed in the coding wise, nothing has to change. Yeah, maybe, see, you should understand one thing. There will be algorithms, right? Different algorithms are there. Now, a simple example. There are different algorithms are there. And just how I told you over here, you can see these all logistic regression, decision tree, SVM, all will deal with only one problem statement classification. Why so many algorithms? Because every algorithm, okay, like for example, if you are taking a decision tree behaves, has its own mechanism to classify the data. It has its own mechanism. And your logistic regression has its own mechanism. And now this is, I'm going a bit extreme. And SVM has its own mechanism. Okay. Now this data is, let's say that stock data. Okay, this is the stock data. Now, this stock data, maybe this one will be very much compatible with the stock data. Okay, and these two may be a bit less. But if you take it in, like cancer data, this is very good with the stock data as well as good with the stock data and very good with the cancer data. So you can use this one for both the problem statement. Once you create a model with the LR, that is logistic regression, you can use it with the stock expert and as a doctor also, or a real star also. So no need to change each and every time, no need to change it. Based on the algorithm which is compatible, once you use that, that will work for all of them. No need to do it, any changes.
Sir, I have one doubt. Let's suppose I prepared one algorithm, I took one data set and I wrote one algorithm, a machine learning algorithm, and it is giving the accurate result for that data set. So if I use the same model in another data set, which is having the huge data, and if you compare to the previous one, it is other triple, four data. At that time, will it give the accurate result, or we need to modify the model again to get the accurate result?
It depends. If you are giving the large volume of data, very large volume of data, now it's very huge data means machine learning is not the right one for you to do it. Machine
Machine
learning
learning is
having
not the right one.
right one for do it with a large volume of data. For large volume of data, we prefer to go with the deep learning. Or the second way is we can train the, no, I want to go with machine learning only means we can go with the batch-wise training. We can split the data into different batches and then I can train the model. Yeah, you can go with the directly training, but it will take a lot of time to train the machine learning model. So
Yeah.
these are three options will be there for you. And next time, when you are going with the different data, okay, different data you are going on, it will work. It will work because, there will be some internal mechanism which is called as auto ML. Auto ML. Okay. There is like you are going to test the data with different ML models. And then it will automatically, it will choose which one is the best. And that one can be used for all of them. No need to change the coding at all. No need to change the coding at all.
Okay. Sir, are we going to do any hands-on sessions on the deep learning?
All of them will be hands-on.
So if we're learning this, if we complete after completing this course, so are we be in the position to develop a model to get recognizing the face and voice like that?
Yes.
Okay, great. So
We will
what
put on
says the same algorithms has been using in the robotics as well, sir?
What do you mean by robotics?
I mean, they are preparing the robots, right? The machines like what are doing the works.
So actually the robotics is actually, it is, you are talking about humanoids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use it, but you know, there will be multiple models will be combining together, then they will be doing it. It's not one. Now I'm giving my DL model to recognize the object that may be used for its camera and get that one. And then I will use another model to pass on relevant like generate the text on this, and it will allow to convert the text to speech and ask the model to ask the robot to speak. So there will be internally a lot of connectivity will be there.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, it depends on the machine learning only, right?
Machine learning and deep learning.
Machine learning and deep learning. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So duration, what could be the duration for this course, sir?
3.5 months. Narayanan, like this is using Python only. We will be using the Python to implement these things. Yeah, we can do it. Tomorrow I will show you, Farhan. Tomorrow I will show you the code. And like there were so many people were having a doubt, like how we will implement the same model. I can show you tomorrow. No problem. I can show you.
Sir, one more dot, sir. Say suppose I wanted to develop one machine. I created say suppose I want to develop in order to find out what are the rotten rotten vegetables in that. So suppose I developed one algorithm in the Python code, and it is working fine. As of now, I thought it was working fine. How can we convert this one into the machine, sir? How can this algorithm see? We are writing the algorithm in the. Let's suppose I write one algorithm in my computer. So I want to convert into the machine.
What do you mean by machine?
Machine means something device. The algorithm should be work in the something device, not in the system.
Yeah.
Like a drones kind of things, right?
Yeah, you have to do the chip level programming and insert this model in that. There'll be in the drones, what will be there? Chips will be there, right? There'll be a chip level programming will be there where the Python is used. Then in that case, use our algorithm over there. Then so when it sees any rotten like potato or rotten, when the drone is flying over the fields, through the camera, it will observe anything, like it will see going through the different images. It will understand, okay, this one is rotten, and that is being finalized by our model. It will go and it will pick up and throw it off. Okay. Any more questions, please? Yeah, tomorrow we are going to see the life cycle. I will explain you the life cycle, and I will show you the code also. If possible, I will show you the code, how the code works. And mostly tomorrow will be our last session if I complete it. Otherwise, I may extend it to Saturday, but mostly tomorrow will be the last session of our demo sessions where where I will be ending up with the code. And after that, we will be jumping into the Python and we will start training on the Python. Okay. Any more questions, guys? I'm stopping it over here. Let's meet tomorrow to continue with the things, guys. Thank you. I'm just ending the session over here. Guys, one more thing, just a minute. If you have, there are some new guys are there. If you have any queries and you want to, which are not clarified, you can directly contact me on my number. My name is Arjun. Okay. And my number is 8179. Sorry, 8159103. This is what it is. Again, if you are calling somewhere from outside, you can use it +91 over here, like this. This is my number. You're most welcome to call me. If I am available, definitely I will take the call. If I am not available or I am stuck in some meeting or somewhere or in some class or something like that, please leave me a WhatsApp message. This is my WhatsApp number as well. Just mention that which batch you are from, which batch you are from, so that I have an idea and I will call you back and we can discuss on that. Okay. Any clarification you can. This is my number. Chalo guys, I will stop it over here. Let's meet tomorrow at the same time to continue with the things. Thank you.